What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Hades. His name is Domantas. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Eric. Thank you for the 4 months, Connie. Heart from Japan. Are you in Japan? Big fan. If you can read this one, this is my. I got this shirt. If you know where it's from, you get love heart comment, love heart react. First person to write that one in the comments. All right, so we do have the map. Not Painted Desert. What is this map? Sheltered Pass. I love this map. This is one of my favorite maps. I've heard a lot of comments about people going. A lot of comments about people saying, "Man, this map is shit because whoever gets the center of the map wins." That's the point. That's the point. This map is about early aggression. This map is about being aggressive and controlling the center of the map. If you control the center map, you get a significant amount more hunt than your opponent does, and that will give you an advantage. Now, you can play around that, and you can actually say, you know what, I'm going to give that hunt up, and we have seen this work, and I'm going to take an economic approach. And my opponent gets an extra, I don't know how much hunt would be here, 1,000-ish, 1,200 food than I do, or well, I guess it would be 2,000, whatever, 2,000 plus food more than I do. But I get the economic advantage, and he gets the center of the map. And you say, okay, we'll take whichever one you want. So that's the thing. And I like it. I'm a big fan, personally, because one thing, there's 2 types of RTS games. There's RTS games where you have lots of action, and there's RTS games where you have not much action. And I prefer to see the RTS games which have lots of action as fast as they possibly can. And we kind of get a little bit of that in this one. But we do see Eric here. While we are talking about random stuff, Eric here, he is the Poseidon player in this game. I'm a bit surprised to see Poseidon here. Wait, what? What happened to the lure? Did he hunt all of the lure out already? What? What? Huh? Someone explain. Wait, did he use the lure? Yeah? Where's... Thank you for the Prime, Waldo! 14 months! I appreciate you. I'm doing great, my friend. And I'm wondering where the rest of Eric's hunt is. So lure drags in what? 1,000 food? Is that right? I think it's 1,000 food. Hold on, let me see. No, it doesn't want to tell me. Drags in 1,000 food, I think. And he ate it all? Or he bugged out. One of the two. Maybe it dried the elephant or something. That's unfortunate. Because Eric here, he's going through Ares. And obviously he wants to be very, very aggressive here. I like the Ares. I like this play against the Hades. But honestly, I think this is better to be done with Hades than it is to be done with Poseidon. Why? Because, well, reasons of Hades having Chiron. Chiron's really strong. But we'll see how this is going to go for Eric. He's going for something a little bit different. I'm surprised to see him not pick Zeus here because of how small the map is, how important the center of the map is, and how aggressive he can be to find an advantage here. As we do see the Theseus, we see the Hippolyta is not going to be coming out straight away. A stable archery range coming through here as well for Eric. As the Athena comes through. Yeah, I think Eric's lure did indeed lure the elephant, which is a possibility. It can happen. So Eric should have killed the elephant first and then clicked lure. Unfortunately, a little bit of Poseidon main knowledge would have been useful here. As Domantas at this point, I am genuinely surprised at how different people are playing this matchup than what they have been in the past. This matchup has completely changed. as players are just like, yeah, I'm just going to go aggressive. Obviously, Ares is Ares, and you're going to be a little bit scared against the early game Ares. But still, I imagine most players here from the Hades perspective will just go straight into a 5-second town center. As the Cyclops coming in, the Chiron is already out. That Cyclops is going to take a lot of pain moving forward as the Hippocon, Toxotes moving in. And Domantas is yet again going for archery range hoplites. So this is where we'll see. I mean, it's not really a fair fight because either the Pestilence here is going to slow down the production quite significantly, or Athena is going to have a field day in this game. As the Sentinels comes up, and Domantas here is just going to say, yep, you've gone one town center. I'm going to go one town center, and it's all going to be a fair game, fair hunky-dory. But the fact of the matter is here that if this game goes the way that I expect it to go, which should be fairly equal, Eric is no longer Zeus, but he's Poseidon. Poseidon versus Hades in the late game, if this game ends up going there, there's kind of two advantages for both of the civilizations. So Hades has got the advantage of the Hades Shades and the Gastropheti. Poseidon has got the advantage of the Militia and the Hetairoi. And they're both a very, very different unit. So we'll see who can utilize them the best here. As the Hippocon, unfortunately, walks into the to its death there. As Chiron going to be retreating back. Eric a little bit housed here. He's getting his houses up nicely though, so no problems where that's concerned. As he's moving forward, he is able to eat the middle of the hunt here in the middle of the map. As Domantas playing very, very defensively here. As the Chiron getting pushed back by some Toxotes. Does take a little bit of damage from that Sentinel there and everything else as the Cyclops getting closer and closer to getting taken out here. Imagine a world where Zeus has got Ares. And Zeus can just bolt this Chiron and just start whacking away, wailing on the town center. As Eric just continuing to push in here. And we do indeed see the Pestilence getting dropped down as a... I mean, part of me feels like the Pestilence would be better suited in the actual fight. And we are seeing a little bit of a fight here as Eric is trying to get some value out of his units here during this Pestilence. The thing is that if you Pestilence at this point, Domantas can just get himself his upgrades. And he does have himself already medium Toxotes. He can get himself a medium Hoplite infantry as well. Drop down extra buildings. Not that big of a problem. But the advantage for Eric at this point is he does have map control. He does have the hunt. Domantas at this point is on his goats. He can be on his berries. He's only got 3 berries there as well. There's not a whole lot of hunt anywhere as the army going to be splitting off from each other, looking around for something to do. Eric's got a lot of resources in the bank here. What I would love to see, and we are seeing it, we're seeing Eric going for the heroic age. And this has been the problem in this series thus far for Eric has been Domantas's Aphrodite. Obviously in the second game, Aphrodite really, really hurt Eric. But in this game, Eric's got the hunt advantage. He's got the map control, which means he's going to have an extra bit of food, which does mean he will be able to get to the heroic age first here and have a significant advantage with Curse to counter a potential Athena. Potential Athena coming through. As we do see one house getting taken down for the cost of a Hippocon here, as that, almost for the cost of a Hippocon, down to 7 HP, as the Sentinel pushing those ones back. As the village is coming over here onto the granary as well. As the Hippocon going to be retreating back. Archer range coming up. And has Eric completely stopped production? No, he's still building the Toxotes. So he will be able to advance fairly shortly here. And the problem with this, and Domantas has kind of sniffed it out, is that Eric can't fight here for a minute. So there's a bit of a timing here for Domantas. As the score drops, there's 2 options here. 1, a town center could have gone up, or 2, the heroic age. And Domantas, if he's paying attention to that, he will be able to kind of recognize that. But this does make sense. Like, Pestilence to slow the production down, go heroic age. I think I would have liked to have seen Eric be heroic age maybe about a minute earlier here. But around about now. 9:30 with this amount of population would have been a really good timing. But it's a little bit late. as the unit's pushing forward. The big thing here is that Eric can just distract around, get his population up to par here. Aphrodite will be able to pick off a lot of these units, but the big question is, will the army of Eric, after a curse, be able to beat the army of Domantas here? As the Hippocon looking in here, trying to find some villages. We do see the Hippocon taking a fight here. They probably can't win on this location just yet. As Eric's units are just dropping here, as Domantas has got a very, very strong control of this center. As we do see the curse getting dropped down here, allowing those Hippocon to have a very nice fight on this position. Eric here, he can't take this. Well, with the Nemean Lion, can he take the fight? That's the big question. We do see the Hippocon, not the Hippocon, the Cyclops getting headbutted away. You don't see that very often. As Eric retreats back, he getting a bit more damage done over here, but it does look like Domantas is able to defend here for the time being. As Eric actually getting away with murder with his villagers on the giraffe in the middle of the map there, as Domantas doesn't realize that he can wander over there and put a stop to that. As Toxotes, they're still just getting taken out. Eric needs to be garrisoning these into his stable archery ranges here and just waiting for him to get up to population, because he's got the tech advantage with that Nemean Lion. He could potentially get some more Nemean Lions out. He's still trying to get value out over here, but with the Hades Shades coming in, he's able to defend this one completely here. And now Domantas has got full control of the map. He's got a slight villager lead. He is behind on the tech, but he's going to be able to advance to that heroic age very, very soon. And he's going to have his own potential to have a heroic age timing push, just like Eric should have had here. So this is the disadvantage of doing the cheeky, I guess the cheeky semi-fast heroics, is if your opponent just catches it out and you are not prepared, well, it's going to be very, very tough for you. But Eric here, lots of food in the bank. He's about to run out of gold here as well. He does have the gold down the bottom of the map. The gold over here, he could utilize these villages here to maybe sneak forward and grab the gold mine on this position as well, if he so chooses. As the Hippocon are continuing to hit villages over here. Obviously, the one advantage of picking off villages, even more so than normal against Hades, is that Hades doesn't get Hades Shades if you lose a villager. So picking off those is kind of max value, so to speak. As the population or villager count has gotten equal here, but Domantas is sitting on this gold mine, and this is looking very scary for Eric here. Eric can drop a market, sell some food, and kind of survive for a little bit here if he wants. As the village is moving forward, the blind Hippocon, they don't see it. Wait, does Eric see that? Eric does see the town center is going up now as he returns back over there. As the villagers here getting taken out, going to be retreating into his main base. The unit's still pushing forward and still taking out Eric's units. Eric just cannot get to pop here. He just cannot get to pop in this game. He's getting a lot of villager kills here. Well, no, he's not. He's actually losing all his Hippocon for free as he's trying to slow the town center down as he pulls back. So Nemean Lion going to maybe be able to get a little bit of a special attack off onto this pack of Toxotes. A little bit of micro would have gotten that one off, but decides against it. The big advantage of the Nemean Lion is that it does have 60% pierce armor as the Chiron gets taken out, and that's going to be enough here to allow Eric to say, all right, time to take this fight. But does he have enough units here with Domantas just kind of ignoring the Nemean Lion? Restoration coming in as well, sniping down the Hippolyta. The Nemean Lion will eventually go down here. Doesn't actually take out any Toxotes during that restoration. Domantas with a very, very solid advantage. Eric's economy is out of sorts completely here with 1,600 food in the bank. And at 13 minutes here, Eric does tap out, and Domantas claims game number 4, keeping the series level here. A really, really interesting strategy from Eric, and I think that had Eric just garrisoned his units into the stable, into the archery range, into the other archery range, and just pushed himself up to 115 population, and kept the raids going with the Hippocon, not losing those Hippocon like he was, but not taking any fights, waiting for him to get to full population, he probably would have been able to win this fight here. He probably would have been able to win this fight. He probably would have been completely fine. Or alternatively, not using Curse on this location and trying to use it on the fight when Restoration comes down. Could have been another option to find himself some advantages here. But Domantas plays it too well, and Eric ends up falling game number 4. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.